What's up, guys? Welcome back to the weekly recap. Today we have some things to talk about to discuss this last week and how we've been doing and what has been going on in the scary community. But first thing is first, Aporia is having a Labor Day weekend sale over at their store. So go ahead and take a look at that. Use code Labor Day for 20% off of anything in the store. That includes the scary merch over there. So instead of using Forever Scary, use Labor Day this weekend. You can get some nice merch from the Scary store for about 20% off. This week's videos were podcast number 3. We talked a lot about the MCU Sony Spider-Man deal, how that kind of fell apart and how it is currently on the up and up. I believe they've reached a deal, so that's pretty good. So we'll see what happens with that. But we do talk about that a lot in the podcast, including the whole Snapchat debacle where Snapchat basically added a thicker line on the edge of the Snapchat logo. To me it looks ugly, but it doesn't really matter because it's just a logo. The whole app is the same. But we talk more about that, and also the new MTV Ghosted show that is going to be releasing very soon and the controversy surrounding that. We also had Rivy's honor montage, which is our 17th Scaries Minis episode in the series. There is no season when it comes to that. I'm not going to really add a season when it comes to Scaries Minis, just because they're mini-tages. You know, they're the clips that didn't make it into the final cut. And he left over to quite a few bangers in there, like some 5-bonds on MW3. It's a really good watch. I would recommend watching that. That's it for the videos this week, but I do want to mention that we have a birthday, and that birthday is Russell's, our head of Call of Duty. He turned 19, which is awesome. Congrats, dude. I mean, 19, nothing really happens at 19. Once you get up to 21, that's when shit starts getting real. But happy 19th birthday, brother. You do a lot of good work. We've been working on the Nightmare Team Taj that's going to be releasing by the end of the year. We've been working on that a lot, and we've been making some really good progress. So thank you for working very hard, and enjoy your 19th birthday. Now, we haven't had any new members join because we're starting to settle into the day-to-day things, the day-to-day grind, and we have our set people that we have in. However, we are looking for more Call of Duty players, but more importantly, because we do have more Call of Duty players now, more importantly, we're looking for video editors and graphic designers. We need these motherfuckers, right? We need you. We need you. For our video editors must be willing to edit for multiple games that include CSGO, Gotham City Imposters, Warface, which is going to be coming to Scary soon, and a lot of other games that we're going to be expanding into. Monetary compensation will be provided for very big projects. So say a team Taj, like a really good team Taj that we're going to be putting out, a multi-game team Taj, maybe a week Taj, really good edits that I want be done in an orderly fashion. However, I want it to be I want it to have really good work. I want to compensate you for that. So come to me, talk to me about it, we'll set up a deal. But we need you guys, like, big time, because if I'm going to be moving forward, I need a lot of people who are willing to put in the work to help out and to get these videos out in a timely fashion. Now, these video editors are not going to be editing the videos that you see right now. They're going to be editing montages. So anything that our Warface players or CSGO players or our Call of Duty players put out, we want them to edit them and make it look good. So we're going to be looking very heavily into video editors and graphic designers. I have a couple submissions to work through, but keep on sending them in because we need the people. For our future videos, next week videos, or videos coming up in the future, we have Nightmare, our biggest Call of Duty team Taj yet, and it's going to be released hopefully by the end of the year. I want us to take our time on this. We already have bangers, dude. We already have a closer and an opener. We have around 40 to almost 50 clips, like around 43 clips, I believe, and we're cranking it out. So be on the lookout for that. It's going to be edited very well. It's going to have some really nice music in it, and hopefully with some artists that you recognize. And just be on the lookout for it. It's gonna be one of the best team Tajes that we've released. This is some behind the scenes stuff that you guys are gonna hear right now. We have a new sponsor in the works. Currently working on it. I got a lot of talking to do, but let's just say it's gonna be a food sponsor. Food, you might say. What do you mean by food? some nice little things that you can snack on while you're currently going for the grinding for VE or any of those big teams. We have, or us, we're gonna have something for you. Me personally, I'm looking for an editor for my best of Gotham City Imposters montage. I would edit it myself, but I don't have time for that. I barely have time to edit these, and I need to record them and get them out and get our thing going. Gotham City Imposters is very weird to edit. It's a very rugged game. That's pretty much the best way I can describe it. The animations aren't very fluid. There's a lot of lag spikes in some of the clips because of just the way that the game is played. You're gonna have to work around that and kind of make it look good. I have good examples if you want to look at Anarchy 3. I edited the first 2 minutes of that montage, so that's how I made it look. A nice classic edit with a lot of flair and a lot of making stuff work without cinematics. So if you're looking to take on a challenge, Gotham City Posture is definitely the way to go. I have a lot of bangers, including some unseen clips that you guys haven't seen. Our podcast, Season 1, Episode 4, of course, our podcast, which is weekly, every Wednesday at 11 a.m. EST, over here on the Scary Channel. We're going to be talking about a lot of things that's been happening this week. I already have a couple things off the top of my head, but if you guys want to take a look at it, it'll be up on Wednesday at 11 a.m. EST. We have Mush's Mini. Mush is going to be releasing a mini, which has already been released on his channel. This is the way we do things. We release them on the person's channel first, then we release them over here. Unless they want to do something where they release it on our channel first, so on and so forth. But we want to make sure that our content creators are building themselves first and the team second, because we care about our content creators. But Mush is going to be releasing a mini-tage for Scary. I believe it's going to be Friday. Yeah, this Friday, because we have the podcast on Wednesday, the weekly recaps on Sunday, and anything else in between there is on a Friday. I want to start getting a Tuesday slot open because I want to start 4 uploads a week, including the weekly recap. So like 3 other than the weekly recap. And I want to fill that Tuesday slot. So I'm currently working on stuff to make weekly. I want to see if I can make a story time with Scary weekly. And just get a shit ton of people starting to do their story times and send them in. Get it uploaded and stacked so we don't have to worry about that for a while. But be on the lookout for that. That'll be nice. It's a really good one too. It's all Black Ops 4. So my boys have just been grinding out Black Ops 4. It's some nutty stuff, so be on the lookout for that. We're going to start pushing out montages and episodes when Modern Warfare drops. The new Modern Warfare coming, I believe it's November, unless they're going to do an October release this year. I think it's November. We're going to be pushing out a lot of that stuff. We're going to be doing a week-tage, and we're going to be just grinding the hell out of that game. I already know CJ is going to be doing some grinding, and I can't wait to see what he does, because he's also going to be adding clips into the Nightmare Team Taj. So wink, wink, nudge, nudge. He's just the beast. He's amazing. But we're going to be pushing out a lot of episodes, montages, even some minis on the Scary Channel when Modern Warfare drops. Other than that, that's going to be it. A nice little 10-minute, probably with all the cuts, a nice little 7-minute video for you guys. Not much happened this week. We just had our videos go up, and we're currently looking for graphic designers and editors. So as always, make sure you take a look at our Twitter, see what we're posting up there, stay up to date, because that's the place to be. That in the Discord, which is down in the description below. This week or this weekend, use code Labor Day, no spaces, all caps, for 20% off of anything in the Scary store, because that's the current promotion that Aporia has going on right now. We want to make sure we help them out and show some love to Aporia. And then after that, Forever Scary for 5% off. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you guys in the next week's recap that we do.